So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Hakimi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva.
Torres! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Vardiol. Gundogan. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Foden.
Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And De Bruyne! Just off target. Bernardo Silva. McAtee. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hakimi is offering a right smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he put it away? That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kovacic. So we're still where we started right now. He's found a way through. And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. McAtee. Valverde. McAtee. And they've switched it over to the other side. Hakimi.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Gundogan. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Bernardo Silva. Gets a good foot in there. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi. And here's Foden. it's De Bruyne. And the counter is on. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Torres. Nice ball, and he's in here. Foden finds himself offside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior is herring after that one. Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. Hakimi, and here's Foden. Torres! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Bernardo Silva and Kovacic. And we hit half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals, the score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Fernando Torres, and Torres! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias, Kovacic, Gundogan. Quality ball. And it's De Bruyne. For De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Matheus Nunes. Out again for a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. He has found the way through. Bernardo Silva. Gundogan. Vardiol driving forwards. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Gundogan. That is ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kovacic. Spread neatly. Foden calmly anticipates. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ruben Dias. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Kovacic. He's gone forward. Vinicius Junior. He's found a way past. He is through here. There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 41.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Fiddles it through, gets into some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fernando Torres. Nice physical challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Changement.
Rodri. Can he latch on to this? Valverde. Now it's Torres. Stood up well to him there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's certainly onside here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Oh, that was expansive and inside.
And a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Le numéro 17. À leur place.
Ball's gone out of
Le
play.
numéro 10. Le numéro 8. Changement en cours.
Paris Saint-Germain have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Haaland. Gundogan.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Foden. Rodri.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, just over.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Foden. Gundogan. Out to the left it goes. Chips it through. Van Dijk. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Haaland. He's picked his way through. And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Que le programme du match d'aujourd'hui est disponible dans les kiosques situés juste après les accès aux tribunes. Cela fera toujours un magnifique souvenir.